Welcome to Wall Street Confidential, where we bring you the news that you're searching about the most on thestreet.com. Welcome, Jim Cramer here.
Morning.
Jim, you've recently added Walgreens to your
Right.
ActionAlertsPlus.com portfolio. This is the top search stock on our site, and the company now going through some major restructuring.
Right. Well, Walgreens, like Starbucks, had been growing without much thought about growing. A lot of that is a typical Wall Street attitude, but to please Wall Street. Wall Street always cares more about growth than it cares about earnings initially, and then when the growth falters, they turn on a company. The analysts really turn on Walgreens. The stock is down big. What makes Walgreens different this time is that Rite Aid is falling apart. Anyone who has seen that stock or looked at their balance sheet knows they're in big trouble. They had repeatedly made promises and projections, and they failed. So if you get to a world where there's just Walgreens and CVS seems to have right now a problem with that bulk business that they bought, Caremark. Now, I have to tell you, I think the bulk business is good, but there are a lot of competitors. Medco had a really good quarter. But if you're just going down to two, CVS and Walgreens has decided to focus more on profitability, you have a really good opportunity to buy a high-quality retailer that's somewhat protected from the recession. People don't really care for it, and that's another reason why we bought it for ActionAlertsPlus.com. It's become a much disliked stock. By the way, it happened to be a much loved stock for a decade. Why? Because it was growing endlessly.
How do you feel about the drug part of that, the drug division of Walgreens versus that of CVS?
Well, there you're under attack from Walmart, so is CVS. Walmart has endlessly said that they'll get the generics cheaper. I think that Walgreens is a good merchant. I think CVS is a good merchant. I actually waffle between which two to buy. It was only after Walgreens kind of gave a Starbucks-like revelation that they realized they've grown too much. Starbucks, by the way, getting interesting because they've cut back their growth and started closing stores. That we're over-retailed in this country, and any retailer that pulls in its horns is a lot more exciting to me than a retailer that continues to expand as if there's plenty of room in America. There's really not plenty of room for more drugstores. Walgreens gotten that. They've gotten religion. I think that they could really seriously get an earnings boost here in the next 18 months.
Wow. Not to mention the internet is a big contender to all these retail stores.
Right. Now, look, Amazon had a great quarter. It's funny, Amazon, Amgen are two that I'm eyeing if they were to come down.
All right. Thanks so much, Jim Cramer, on Walgreens and your perspective, what we haven't heard yet before.
Yeah.
This is Wall Street Confidential. Stay tuned.